Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. I'm so excited for this video. I'm gonna do a reading vlog, a mood read with me. I am such a mood reader. Books that I choose to read are honestly all based on how I'm feeling at that time. Kind of why I struggle to do like month to month TBRs, just because I have no idea how I'm gonna feel in that month. Mainly why I don't do strict TBRs. I just kind of go with the flow, see how I feel that month. I'm going to show you a few of the books that are really standing out to me at the minute, and then we will choose which one I'm going to start today. So our first option is In My Dreams I Hold a Knife. I have heard so many good things about this book, but I don't know that much about the actual plot of it. So it's set 10 years after graduation at a college reunion, and there's an unsolved murder, and I think it's one of those where lots of secrets are going to get uncovered. Everybody's going to have their own dark secret that they're hiding, and I'm all here for it. So that's option one. Option two is The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is basically about teenagers working for the FBI on cold cases, and I don't know why, but I just have a really good feeling about this. I just feel like I'm gonna love this series. It's really speaking to me. And then option three is Never Lie by Freida McFadden. I'm so excited to read this. I read The Housemaid last year, and I just love Freida McFadden's writing. I love the way she tells a story. And this is one of the ones that I've heard so many people raving about. So I'm intrigued to see what all the hype is about. So I'm kind of thinking, based on the mood that I'm in right now. Why is it so hard to choose a book? I think based on the mood that I'm actually in right now, The Naturals is the one that's kind of speaking to me most. I think it's partly because I've just finished Hunting Party as well, and that was a murder mystery thriller type book, and I think I'm kind of in the mood for something a bit different. I think I'm gonna go for The Naturals. I'm so excited for this. I'm also really interested to see if it is like Criminal Minds, because I've heard so many people say that, and it also says on the back, The Naturals is Criminal Minds of the YA world. We love that. Let's give it a go. I love starting a new book. I love it. Okay, update time. So I'm nearly 100 pages in, and I'm really enjoying it so far. It's a really nice pace, and it just really makes you want to keep reading. I love Michael as a character. So Michael's one of the other naturals. I just really like his banter and the way he is with Cassie, who's the main girl. So I'm really enjoying that. I also love how all the naturals have their own thing, and seeing how they all interact with each other is just so interesting. I just feel like I'm gonna speed read through this. I have my cup of tea, and I have a bit of editing to do tonight, but other than that, I'm just gonna sit and enjoy my book. Good morning. So last night I actually read a lot of The Naturals. I only have, I think, about 100 pages left, so I'm gonna finish that this morning, and then we can choose my next book. I'm really loving it. It's one of those books that I just can't wait to get back to. I really love The Naturals and how they all have their own individual thing. I feel like even though this is quite a short book, you really get the vibe of each character. We have a friend. Hello. Say hello. Do you want to read with me? Yeah. The sound of the little footprints. Where was I? The characters. I feel like I can just so clearly imagine what each character is like, and I think that's really hard to do in such a short book and when there's like a group of 5 characters. I think the way she's written them is just so clear and you can just so imagine what they're like and how they behave, which I love. I'm gonna go finish this now and I will check back in when I'm done. Okay, I've finished. Oh my god. I really enjoyed this. I really like this style of writing, and the thing that stood out the most to me was the pace of this book was so good. It wasn't too quick where you felt like everything was just rushed, but there was always something happening and you never got bored once. It was such an easy, fast-paced read, and like I said before, I love all the characters and I love how individual and thought out they feel. I just love the whole concept of this book and I'm so looking forward to getting the second one, seeing what the naturals get up to in that one. I also feel like the second one is going to be more plot driven because even though there obviously is a storyline in this one, a lot of it does feel like it's kind of setting the scene, setting them up, and you're kind of learning with her what the naturals program is all about and how it works, and then you're obviously being introduced to a lot of new characters. So I feel like the second one will be a lot more plot driven, which I'm really excited about. But I also loved how this was all new and how she set this one up. It is definitely like Criminal Minds, but YA. It's so like Criminal Minds. I loved the aspect of it because, like I said before, I love Criminal Minds. And even when Cassie, our main girl, was kind of in her learning phase and she was developing her skill more, that bit was so interesting to read and really fun. I also liked how this ended because it was satisfying, but there was enough to keep you wanting to read the next book as well. The rating, I think I'd rate this a 4 out of 5 stars, but I can see the whole series being a 5-star series, so we shall see. But so good, would definitely recommend. Now let's move on to my next book. So for my next read, there's one that's really standing out to me. I nearly chose it before I chose The Naturals, and I've had so many comments from you guys saying how good this book is and how you're excited for me to read it, so I'm gonna read it now, and that is Never Lie by Frida McFadden. I'm going to start this one today at some point. I have got some filming that I need to do and some editing, and then I will get on with this book. I have literally just read the prologue of this and I just know it's going to be a good one. I have not been able to put this book down today. I'm 172 pages in. That's over half. Oh my god. I think it's partly because the chapters are such a good length that it literally, I'm sat there like, one more chapter, just one more chapter, just one more chapter. I haven't done anything today. I was meant to have such a productive day and I literally haven't done anything that I needed to do. Oops. I don't know what Frida McFadden put in this book, but it is addictive. It's addictive. I just need to know what happens, and I need to know what happens right now. So it's 296 pages, so that means I have 123 pages left. So I'm probably not going to finish it tonight because I need to go to bed at some point. But having said that, I am going to read a couple more chapters. Just a couple more. Just a couple more. It's addictive. It's addictive. So, thoughts. Where do I even start? The vibe from the very beginning is so creepy, and like you just want to know what's going on, but also like you're getting chills when you're reading it. And I do have a bit of a theory, but I kind of hope that I'm not right, because otherwise I think that's just way too obvious, and I don't know whether she's writing it to try and make it obvious and like kind of mislead you, which I'm hoping, because I'm hoping for a big twist, but I can't think right now what that twist is going to be. I also think because some of the chapters are transcripts, it makes reading it so quick, literally so quick. And the way that each chapter is like split up and it keeps going back and forth, you just want to keep reading and find out what on earth is going on and uncover more and more. I think I'll definitely finish this tomorrow, and I'm so excited to see what happens. Because like I said, I have a theory, but I kind of think that it's not going to be what I think it is. I think she's kind of misleading us on purpose, but we shall see. So I'm going to read a bit more now, and I will catch up with you guys in the morning. Okay, so I finished reading Never Lie by Frida McFadden. I honestly feel like I flew through this. I'm a big fan of Frida McFadden's writing and how she tells a story. This did not disappoint. I just don't really know how I feel about the ending, but obviously I can't say too much because of spoilers. But there were parts that were kind of revealed throughout the story that I kind of guessed just before it happened, which meant that I didn't really get that like jaw-dropping moment from it. But I did really enjoy this, and I think I quite liked the ending. It's one of those like kind of dark, twisted endings. I think when things got revealed, I was kind of sat there wondering how it could make sense without any plot holes or anything like that. But I think that it did all work. I did really enjoy this, and I liked how it was written and how there were transcripts in between. That just made it so exciting, and you just wanted to get to the next transcript and the next one to find out more. It just meant that reading it was so quick. Also, the chapters in this were such a good length. I love a short chapter, and these were like the perfect length. I find I read a lot more if the chapters are shorter, because I'm just like, just one more, and it just makes me read a lot quicker. And I think that's part of the reason why I got through this so quick. It's definitely got that creepy thriller vibe. Frida McFadden has nailed that vibe. And overall, it's just a really solid thriller. I'm rating this a 4 out of 5 stars. So a really good thriller, and I would definitely recommend. So I'm going to end this vlog here. Thank you so much for coming along this mood read with me. I hope that you've enjoyed watching, and I will see you in my next video.